I'm filming this with the flip Mino camera, which I've had for about 2 years now, I think. Might be a little bit longer than that even. I got it when they had just basically gone bust, and I think it was the last one in any PC World or Dixon's or Curry's in the whole of the UK, and ended up having to go to London to pick it up. For some reason I had it in my head at the time that this was like one of the best cameras to sort of pick up. It kind of holds its own in low light. It's still terrible, but I have yet to find a video camera that isn't terrible in low light. So if you look through pretty much all of the videos that have been shot that I've got on the YouTube channel, they've all been taken with this flip camera. Occasionally with the stuff that we filmed with Here There Be Monsters, it was a combination between this, I think Gaz maybe had a Canon like point and shoot camera that had video capability on it. I know Ben did as well, and my Nikon 300S. So all of like the stuff that looks good was all shot on the 300S, so it just kind of goes to show the difference between the quality. I've been taking some stuff with this over the last couple of weeks for rushes for a video that I'm doing with some people that I'm working with at the moment, and what I've realised it coming back is that it's not sharp at all in daylight, and this is actually the first time that I've ever used this to shoot something during daylight, which you would presume has the ideal settings on it. It's not sharp, it focuses terribly, and it's actually made me really want to kind of ditch it, even as having a backup camera. I don't even know what this is going to come out like, obviously, until I flick it back, because there's no screen on it. So it's going to be interesting to actually watch this back. So I've been looking at researching for new cameras, and the only thing that is really interesting me at the moment is the Drift HD Ghost. The camera itself looks like it's really good quality. It seems to have the best battery life available on all of the cameras that are on the market at the moment. And the other thing is that it comes with a load of really sensible accessories. So unlike the GoPro, where you get spanked nearly 500 quid for a camera which doesn't shoot that long and has a really sucky battery life, you've then got to actually pay a load more money on top to be able to buy any of the sensible accessories that you would want, i.e. a waterproof case and any kinds of like stands and grips. Whereas the Drift by default is waterproof. It also has a screen for playback, which is certainly better than nothing. It's got a remote control, so you can mount it on something and then not have to muck around with the controls on it, which is going to be great for the stuff that I want to do with it over the summer and well, for the next year, the plans that I've got for doing new stuff with video. And all the accessories that you can get for it are pretty sensible. So yeah, there's a UJ that's been developed for it for mounting straight onto windsurfing boards, and anything else that sort of fits that measurement. So it's kind of swayed it for me, and I think that I'm going to probably pick one up in the next couple of weeks. I was hoping to have one for the 24th of July, because I'm going up to Donington to do a track day there, and we're going to do the Von Haslam race school, which is going to be pretty wicked, I think. If I don't stack it, it'll be fine. So that's kind of the plan. Also the other thing of like getting the new bike now and actually having some people to go out with means that I quite like to start doing some videos on that, and also putting together some stuff on some tutorials of how to do things in terms of basic bike maintenance, particularly for mine, which is the CBR 600F 2011. because there really is just nothing out there. I think it's a case of if you owned one, you either leave it as standard or you're just not talking about it. And I wish people were, because it's an amazing bike. I'm absolutely loving it at the moment. It's a huge step up from the SV650S, particularly because it was like a 99 bike, you know, it was over a decade old, and I've just gone on to something which doesn't have a manual choke, doesn't sit popping and farting at traffic lights all the time, and has actually got some sensible power in it, which is great, and I'm loving it. It's a really good juxtaposition between V-twin and inline 4, so not that all V-twins pop and fart obviously, but mine was kind of a bit dead. So that's the plan. This is probably the last video that I will actually shoot with the flip as being a main camera. May still use it as a backup or as a secondary for something, but I don't really know.